We go with that?
Pipe music.
That's great. Done.
Hello, Brunswick Middle School music families, and welcome to our spring virtual concert. I'm Mrs. Wonk.
I'm Ms. Sponsler.
I'm Mr. Albright.
I'm Mr. Allen. And I'm Mr. Little.
And as a department, we are thrilled to share with you all of the hard work that your students have done this school year.
As we all know, nothing about this year has been normal. And while this is not our traditional concert format, we are very excited to share this concert with you tonight. Because of COVID, we've only been making music together in our classrooms for a couple of months, and our students had to really quickly get back into that performance classroom mindset. But despite all those difficulties, our students have come a really far way in a short amount of time.
We want to take a moment to thank our BMS colleagues for being flexible with the pride time schedule and allowing us time to record our performances. We also want to thank our BMS administrators for their continued support of the music program. Also, the BMS custodian, secretary, and support staff, we want to thank them for taking such good care of our students in our building.
Another huge thank you goes out to the Brunswick Booster Organization. That's OPUS, BBPO, and the Choir Boosters provided us with many resources to support the music education of our BMS students. Thank you to the families of the Brunswick community for supporting music in Brunswick schools. We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe that music education is important as everything else your child does during the school day.
And last but not least, we want to say a huge thank you to all of our amazing students here in the BMS music program. This group of kids, they were creative, they were enthusiastic, and they were willing to learn with us as we kind of figured out how to teach with the virtual learning and hybrid and finally back in school. And as you're going to see in here tonight, these students truly exceeded our expectations for this super uncertain time for us. And we are super excited to share this concert with you, with our families and with our students as well.
All right, folks, it's time for the show. Make some popcorn, get some ice cream, make use of this unique opportunity to actually sit with your student and watch their performance as opposed to having them on stage. We really hope you enjoy all of the performing ensembles tonight.
Welcome to our orchestra portion of our 6th grade concert. The first song we are going to perform for you is Mary Had a Little Lamb.
You will see the violins and violas in guitar position. We are working on shaping our left hand correctly.
Please enjoy Mary Had a Little Lamb. The next song we're going to perform is going to sound a lot like Mary Had a Little Lamb, but we changed it out.
Instead of playing F sharp, we worked on F natural. This creates a different feeling, and we call this song Sad Mary.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is a classic lullaby song. We extended our range to 8 different notes for the melody and bass line.
We will repeat the song so everyone plays the melody and bass line once. Please enjoy Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
For our next song, you'll see that violins and violas change into shoulder position.
Unlike the first few songs where we learned them by ear, the next song we'll use sheet music to learn the notes. During remote learning, we worked a lot on reading notes and rhythms. We learned this whole song over 2 class periods. Here is what we do.
The first songs we learned on our instruments were the Dad Song and Hot Cross Buns.
A major part of student playing is playing arco, which means with the bow. We learned how to shape our bow holds and how to make a clear sound.
We will play the songs twice, so every student plays Dad Song, Hot Cross Buns. When we switch, look to see if you can spot our bow lift.
For our last song, we not only using the bow, but also learned how to play with the backing track.
The track allowed us to keep a steady beat throughout the whole song, which helped us work on bow distribution.
We hope you enjoy our final piece titled Native American Chant.
Next up is the BMS 6th grade choir. We are so excited to share our accomplishments with you.
The choir students started singing during hybrid instruction. We didn't really sound like a full choir until we returned face-to-face in March. That's when we started working on preparing this music for our concert tonight.
As you watch our video performance tonight, you will see clips of our choir singing and artwork that we created to go along with each piece. We hope you enjoyed both the musical and visual art that we created.
The first piece you'll hear tonight is Ghost Ship by Don Brunswick and Nancy Price. This song tells the tale of a sailor who encountered a mysterious ship during an evening storm on the sea. We hope you enjoy our performance.
Now listen, well, listen, till I tell of a night I shook with fear. We were sailing west on an open sea, heading home from a long, long year.
Next, our choir will perform Wind on the Hill by Victoria Apple-Sabo. In this piece, our choir worked on singing in a slow tempo with long, flowy phrases. We also worked on singing softly and performing with clear articulation of the words.
The lyrics for this piece are from a poem written by A. Milne, who is famous for writing Winnie the Pooh. We want to thank our 8th grade band student, Rachel Bryan, for playing the flute along with our choir on this piece. Please enjoy our performance.
The movie Toy Story is a family favorite. Please enjoy the hit song, You Got a Friend in Me.
You got a friend in me. When the road
Our final piece was our most challenging accomplishment of the year. One of the skills we have learned this year is singing solfege, or the building blocks of the singer's skill. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do.
In this song, we are given the melody. From there, we labeled our solfege syllables before we sang the melodies. After we learned the melodies, we worked on speeding up the tempo and recognizing the differences in the major and the minor sections of this piece.
One last thing before we sing our last piece. We want to thank our families for supporting us through this crazy year. We know that virtual and hybrid learning have been very challenging for everyone, and we thank you for your patience and help through these trying times.
We hope you enjoyed this exciting finish to our concert. Ballad from the Solfege Suite by Ken Byrne.
Hello and welcome to our first ever Brunswick Middle School 6th grade virtual band concert.
This past year has been very difficult for many reasons, but we're excited to share our first band concert.
Although we are not in person, we are so excited to show our friends and family what we have learned over the past few months.
We began learning our instruments on February 1st, but that's when we were still on a hybrid schedule. So at the time, we can only come into school 2 to 3 days each week, which presented a challenge learning a brand new instrument. Thankfully, we returned to school 5 days a week on March 15th, and band has been so much better while we're in school 5 days a week.
Over these past several weeks, we've learned 6 different notes. We've also learned to count and play a variety of rhythms, which together
Those notes and rhythms create different songs which you'll hear tonight.
First, we are going to start off with a familiar song called Merrily We Roll Along. You may know it as Mary Had a Little Lamb.
To start our concert off, you hear the entire band playing together, followed by each section of the band playing alone. You'll get to hear what each instrument sounds like. You'll also get to see each group of instruments in each class period as well.
We hope you enjoy our first song, Merrily We Roll Along.
Next, we are going to perform another familiar folk song called Lately Run.
In this song, you're going to notice two parts to the music being performed at the same time. This is a musical skill we have developed in class. It is much more difficult than simply playing the same music all at the same time, but it sounds really cool when you put it all together.
First, you're going to hear what we call the A part. This is the main melody of music that you'll hear. Let's check it out.
So that was the A part. Now we are going to hear the B part, which we also call the harmony. The rhythms are identical, but the notes are different. Let's hear what the B part sounds like now. Finally, we're going to put both of those lines together.
You're going to hear the brass playing the melody, or part A, and you're going to hear the woodwinds playing the harmony, or part B, first.
Then we'll take the repeat, which we have at the end of our music, but the second time we'll switch parts. You hold the woodwinds playing the melody and the brass playing the harmony the second time.
Hope you enjoy. Here is Lightly Row.
Next up, we are going to play a class favorite in our book called Sweetly Sings the Donkey.
In the performance of this song, you'll hear us playing a round. A round is when we're playing the same thing, but one group starts at a different time. This makes the music unique and more interesting compared to when we're all playing the same thing together.
In tonight's performance, you will hear the brass section play first, and then the woodwinds will come in a bit later to hear that they are playing the music at different times, which creates the round.
Listen especially to how the music sounds when both groups of the instruments are playing.
We hope you enjoy our performance of Sweetly Sings the Donkey. Is that good?
We've been playing songs from our book titled Sound Innovations for the first 2 months of band.
We will continue to use this book to learn new musical concepts throughout the remainder of the year. We will even use this book at the start of 7th grade before we advance to the second book.
Our last song from our Sound Innovations book is another familiar one called Twinkling Stars, or you might know it as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
This was the first song that we learned to play using the highest of our 6 notes that we learned only about a month ago.
We hope you enjoy Twinkling Stars.
Up next, we're going to switch it up a little bit and we're going to step away from our Sound Innovation book songs.
That's right, now we're going to be playing some of our actual sheet music that we were able to read after 2 months of learning our instruments.
Our last 2 songs that we'll play for you tonight are from a collection called 5-Note Jive. These are classic songs, but remixed and with a twist.
In our last 2 songs tonight, you're going to hear a sweet backing track that we're going to play along with.
You may also notice that our final 2 songs are much longer than what you heard so far.
Most of the songs you've heard so far are no more than 8 to 12 measures, but the next few songs are over 40 measures long.
This has been great practice for us to make sure we are staying attentive and reading our music accurately to make sure we are all playing together.
There's nothing wrong with a little Christmas in July, so we don't see anything wrong with a little Christmas in June either. So the next song you're going to hear is a fun arrangement of the song you already know, Jingle Bells. That's right, this one features our low brass section and is one of our favorite songs we've learned so far. We hope you enjoy this next one called Jingle and Bells.
want to thank you again for taking the time to join us for our 6th grade music concert. We hope you have enjoyed listening to all performances so far.
To end our portion of tonight's concert, we would like to play an arrangement of a classic song that everybody knows. It is Hot Cross Buns.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not the title of the song, Chase.
Oh right, sorry about that. It's not Hot Cross Buns.
It's Hot Cross Beats with a Z. But before we do that, let's take a trip down memory lane to see what we sounded like with Hot Cross Buns a few weeks ago.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wow, we really have made a lot of progress since then.
We sure have.
We hope you enjoy our final song tonight. It is Hot Cross Beats with the Z.